All right, so boom. Yesterday, the bracket got flipped upside down. Number 14, Pops. Number 10, Reb. Punched their ticket to the next round. Didn't see that coming. I ain't gonna lie to you. Proving that the Commander Clash Classic seeding means absolutely nothing. Once the debate starts, everything's gonna pretty much just come out here and shit hits the fan. Now we got another heavyweight fight getting ready to come on. We got number 4, Grant from Full Command, steps into the arena looking to defend his higher seed, but standing in the way is Kenny G, who's got the upset written all over him. And if you've seen what happened this morning, the shit talking was at an all-time high. Will Grant experience and football knowledge carry him through? Or will Kenny G add another shocking upset to another wild tournament? 3 rounds, 3 topics, 1 winner. You fans decide what goes down. This is Off the Bench. Let's get to it.
What's up, man? Check out Off the Bench. Anytime you get a chance. Hey, Off the Bench, it's 89. Check it out.
What up? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Big Herb, and welcome to another episode of Off the Bench. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Currently, you guys are filling up the whole entire request as far as the subscriber count. We are currently at 458, and that's all thanks to you guys. Special shout out to everybody that's in the Commander Clash Classic. We had a doozy yesterday. Had 2 top seeds drop. I didn't expect that. I ain't even gonna hold you, but that's what to look forward to is March Madness style tournament over here for the Commander Clash Classic. I am thoroughly entertained with these guys' thoughts, views, and knowledge on the whole entire thing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight to it. So starting off, making his way with 7.4 thousand subs on YouTube, just recently broke the news that Brandon Ayuk is definitely in VA. He found a way to dodge a shooting at a friend's wedding. I don't know how the hell that happened. And he's one of the biggest content creators for the Commanders on the Rise, host of the Full Command podcast. Shout out to my man, Grant from Full Command. How's it going, my man?
It's good. And I'll tell you what, I know that you tapped in with everything that's going on, because when you said that, the shooting at the wedding, I was like, wait, what is he even talking about? And then I thought about it, and I was like, what happened to me? Yeah, that was a whole other incident, but we made it back in one piece, and thankfully so, because I got to be a part of this. And I just want to say shout out to you for setting this up. I'm super excited. Couple of upsets the last couple of days, trying to become the first top seed to hold it down. So we'll see what happens.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to it. And next up to the stage, let me go ahead and start this off real quick, man. Look here. He's coming in with violence off the Meek Mill track. With over 10.3 thousand followers on IG, half of the Off the Fence podcast, dropping top-notch interviews with Javon Mook Kinlaw and Josh Juice Connerly. He is a motherfucker. What's good going on with Kenny G? Oh, 1 second. We gotta go. My bad. You go ahead. Say that shit again. Definitely fun to have you guys on. How you guys doing? How you doing today, Kenny G?
Man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm glad to be here. You know, hopefully we could continue to let this roll. I'm not here just to participate. I'm here to take this win. Grant was talking smack. He said he bought the belt. You know, listen, at the end of the day, Look, he's gonna go grab the belt while he's at it. You see it? Look, he's gonna go grab the belt. You see, he's gonna go grab the belt. I'm calling it right now.
You knew it was coming.
I love it. I love it.
Hey,
Oh man, it's hilarious. Shout out to the both of y'all.
I just wanted to come out with such an MO, but you know that's not how I move. That's not how I move. You know, here at OTF, it's all love. You know, it's all love. And honestly, it's a beautiful thing that you brought this together, Big Herb, and I'm happy to be on. I'm a big fan of Full Command. I watch all his episodes, all his content. You know, just a huge supporter, and you know, glad that you created this stage for us in the content community.
No, I appreciate you guys for just locking in and tapping in and being able to do this. So I would have went ahead and just did the first segment, but Grant literally just put us on to some news because Ayuk officially said on Twitter he's in VA. So I got to go ahead and ask y'all because this is breaking news to us. So Grant, what's up with that, man? I mean, you called it, and I mean it happened. So I mean, so what's up? You want tell us what's going on in your head with this?
Yeah, for sure. First things first, though, Kenny G, this is our first time getting to talk, but man, I appreciate the kind words, and I'm a fan of what you guys are doing over there. You guys been killing it with the interviews. There's a difference between talking to people and actually getting them to open up and tell stories. And you and Reb doing a great job over there. So salute to you guys for that. You guys are killing over there. I will say it's a little contradictory to be named Kenny G and come out to some dreams and nightmares. I was waiting for. You
thought it was gonna be a saxophone or something?
I definitely was like, like okay. He's choosing violence today.
Yeah, I was waiting for some smooth jazz. But Brandon Ayuk just put out an Instagram post. He said it's I don't actually know if it's his brand or he's just like a co-owner or a model or whatever, but it's this. I've seen him working with this biggest brand before. This is the same company where he was wearing that sweatsuit, and it was called the DCPE when he was on the private jet. And a couple hours ago, they posted a picture. It's Brandon Ayuk in a puffer jacket. It says something to the effect of I just tweeted out. It says the biggest brand 3M puffer jacket for the unpredictable Virginia weather. So there you go. He's telling you he's in Virginia.
Kenny G, what's your thoughts, man?
Listen, man, it's. I think Greg and I we've had our fair share of conversation as far as the whole beat. He's a detective. Like I give him all the props. You know, he's the detective of our command. I thought I was the commander community in our own group chat. I've been, throwing things out there, looking at the oak trees in the background, looking at running it through Chat GPT, saying like, okay, do these trees grow on the West Coast or the East Coast? And they only grow on the East Coast. They said it looks like Bethesda or Great Falls type area in it, and then it was the Potomac River in the background. I said, okay, here we go. I was like, everything is confirmed. So if Ayuk is here, I just hope and pray that we're just closer to him being a commander. Listen, we all enjoy the content and this whole saga, but I just want him in a commander's jersey sooner than later.
Yep.
My take on it is this. I just hope this does not blow back on us because the tampering, it screams like, so why was he in Virginia? So he was in Virginia. Why is he talking to Jaden? They boys. Why does he have your football? I don't know. He may have stolen from Jaden's house. I mean, that's at this point, that's all. I'm like, look, I just don't want us to get tampering charges for it, and that's the most thing I'm asking for. Just to take a look at the comment section, Lady Erica Lynn says, and shout out to her. Follow her channel if you guys haven't. Chat GBT for the win. So Danny says Ayuk is not helping his case to get out of San Fran sooner than later. Also, Jack says, I don't care what Ayuk is doing as long as it's productive. So, yeah. But guys, just if those of you who haven't tapped into the first two matchups, we do a segment to start this thing off called for you basically to just talk your smack, get your lick in before we get the chance to start this whole thing. and this is called.
A players be A players, dogs be dogs. Stand on what the fuck you say.
So, Kenny G, you chose violence coming in with Meek Mill, so I want you to go first, man.
With our question, answering your question.
No, just go ahead and talk your smack. Like this.
Listen, I'm not. If I'm gonna talk some smack, we gotta go back. No, seriously, man. It's I'm not. This is a total alter ego that I don't have because honestly, I'm not a smack talker. This is just for the way I look at it. I am so happy to be here. This type of community, what we've created, it's a beautiful thing that we have, and I'm just happy for the opportunity to be on the same stage as Grant. So let's roll.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean that whole transition, that whole scene is fire, but I'm not really talking much shit either. I'm enjoying watching all of the matchups. I hope that I get to continue to watch more and maybe even be in some, but that depends on what happens here today. So we'll find out who the audience is feeling.
All righty. So let me go through the rules real quick with everybody. Just to start off, this is a win in advance, lose and you're out competition. Debate format. 3 rounds, 3 topics. Each player gets 2 minutes to go ahead and spit their knowledge, facts, stats, football and intelligence, whatever it is that they got. Matchup seeding has been set up by subscriber count. Friendly trash talk is encouraged, but respect the ops. Also, fan voting will determine the winner. Voting opens after round 3. Most votes advance, results are final. And at the end of the whole entire tournament, a champion will be crowned, bragging rights for the whole entire year. So without further ado, let's get it. So I'm going to go ahead and say the first question right here, going to Grant. Who deserves more credit for the turnaround of this team between AP or Dan Quinn?
Well, it's funny talking about a turnaround because they are coming off of a 5-12 season, but I get the question. That's not the expectation. I know Vegas has them down for 8.5 wins as the over-under. I think most fans would probably agree like 9-10 wins would be the middle ground, and we'll see what happens from there. My answer is Adam Peters because he has steered the ship at every turn. First and foremost, Dan Quinn isn't here. Dan Quinn can't be an answer if Adam Peters didn't hire him. And granted, AP didn't even really want to hire him in the first place. He wanted Ben Johnson, but they settle on DQ. Ultimately, he gives him the job. Once he does that, he goes out there, and I'm sure there was a bunch of collaboration with DQ. No doubt DQ had input in this, but you have to match your players to their coaches, not just the philosophies, but the people they are. So he goes out and he says, DQ's this veteran leadership guy, all about the culture. We got to rebuild everything. Let's go get us a Bobby Wagner. Let's get us a Zach Ertz. Let's get us an Austin Eckler. When DQ pivoted and went to first-time play callers, David Blau and Durante Jones, changed his system, AP said, all right, I got to open up the checkbook and I got to go bring in these players who fit this system. You see that on defense especially. I mean, the Vikings, and we'll get into actual roster composition here, but the Vikings spent more time in base defense than any team in the NFL. So among all of AP's investments, he goes heavy in the front 7. And I don't see how DQ can be the answer entering this season, or excuse me, I don't see how he can be the answer to this question when entering the season. He might be on the hot seat. AP hasn't been perfect, but he's not on the hot seat. If the team has a losing record, Dan Quinn might be out of a job. So last preseason, they were outscored by 71 points. It was like 109-38. Wait until the preseason this year, and it's the preseason, sure, but you're going to see how much the roster has changed. You're going to see the depth. You're going to see the talent. And for all of those reasons, that points to me, to Adam Peters being the guy for me. And the cap is well managed. So it's not just short-term, it's long-term sustainability as well.
Wow, right at the 2-minute mark right here. So yeah, that was a great great answer for us. Kenny G, let's go ahead from you, bro.
You know, it's funny. I thought he was gonna say Dan Quinn. Because I thought we might aligned on this, but we don't. We actually have a different take. Listen, Adam Peters deserves a ton of credit. Okay, but if we're talking about the biggest reason for the turnaround, has to be DQ. The reason why, because he succeeded in changing something that Ron Rivera and Bruce Allen spent years trying to fix, and that's the culture, right? We remember winning off the field. The culture is damn good. Okay. Yeah. Listen, because he succeeded in that, Skins fans, like, they still carry that PTSD from the Snyder era, losing, becoming normal, excuses becoming normal, dysfunction becoming normal. DQ walked into the building and he changed the standard overnight. That was the whole thing. When he walked in, it was all about the standard, not just for the players, but for everyone in the building. Veterans bought in, young players believed in him. Accountability became the expectation. Hell, by all accounts, his impact reaches the locker room all the way down to the maintenance staff. Everybody feels it. And the difference is, for me, is that, it's not just about culture. It's also about people willing to follow you. Players didn't just buy into DQ because of some motivational speech. They bought in because he has credibility. He's been where they want to go, right? He's coached 3 Super Bowls. He's built elite defenses. When DQ talks, players listen, and he got the receipts. Now, AP absolutely deserves the credit. He supplied the ingredients, like you had once said, but I feel like DQ's that chef in the kitchen. Because we've seen talented rosters, in Washington before, what we haven't seen is a coach that's actually capable of unlocking the best version of every single person.
Okay. We got the 2-minute up. So that was a great rebuttal. I was like, wow. So I feel informed on both sides. This is a great debate on this first round. So before we go any further, just want to read some of the comments real quick. Lady Erica says, Grant coming with numbers don't lie. The Marvelous One says, culture for the win. Also, Commander's Table says, what's good. Also, Danny Scoop says, where is it at? I'm sorry. Strong Arm, OTF, and Case Take. If you haven't been following her, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe to her channel. Dropping dimes. And as we just said, I just said with the other people, be sure to hit that like, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel as well. And if you're tuning in on my channel for the first time, following for a while now, and you haven't heard about Kenny G and Grant, what the hell have you been doing thus far? Go ahead and follow them. Grant on Full Command, Kenny G on the Fence podcast, and go and subscribe to their channel. So we're getting ready to go to the next question. And that question is Sonny Styles already one of the most important defenders on this roster, and why? So Kenny G, we started off with Grant. We started off with you this time. Kenny G, we're gonna start off with you. So your 2 minutes starts now.
Absolutely. Sonny Styles might be the most important defender on the roster, and he hasn't even played a step yet. And you ask why? Because he solves multiple problems, and he's only one player. He's not just a linebacker. He's not just a safety. He's not just a coverage defender. He's all 3, right? Mm-hmm. Modern NFL offenses force defenses into impossible choices. If you can't stop the run, then we'll put a mismatched tight end on you. If we got a quarterback that's mobile, can you stop that? Sonny gives you answers to all 3 of those. So, and as far as I remember, he's only been playing linebacker for 2 years. So just 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. Most linebackers are finished products when they hit the NFL. So Sonny's still evolving. I mean, DQ said it as soon as he drafted him. He said, I can't wait to coach you. That's what makes him really dangerous, right? DJ Durante Jones doesn't want position players. He wants positionless players, guys he can move around like a chess piece. And Styles, I believe, is the queen on the chessboard. If he hits, he could change this defense, is what's capable of becoming. Not to mention, thanks to Jordan McGee, we know he's saying that he's wearing a green dot, okay? In a recent interview with Johnny Newton, he stated, quote, excellent communicator, and he's adapted to the NFL in lightning speed. It's amazing to see, end quote. The league may view Sonny as a linebacker, but DQ and DJ view him as a weapon.
And he has 20 seconds to spare. You want to keep on going, or you can see your time?
I'm good.
I'll take his 20. You want to throw it over
here? So Grant, same question to you, my man. What's your take? You got 2 minutes starting now.
Yeah, there's no disagreement here. We disagreed in the first one. No debate from me. Sonny Styles is absolutely, just like you said, absolutely one of the most important pieces. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna double down. I could agree that he could be the most important player. I think Odafe Oweh probably takes precedence since he's making $100 million, but Sonny is right there in that conversation. Like you said, he's the green dot. I predicted a while ago that he would be the green dot in week 1. He's the most athletic player at his position in NFL history. And going back to what I said in that first question about the defense wanting to stay in base, the Vikings were unique because they wanted to keep their linebackers on the field. This modern NFL is about getting your linebackers off of the field. That's why nickel has become so popular. Offenses actually try to force teams into getting more linebackers on the field. That's why you see a greater tight end utilization recently. They want you to get those big bodies on the field because those big bodies can't normally cover blades of grass, and they want to throw it over your head, and they want to run to the parade and go win the Super Bowl. With the Commanders and what the Vikings did, and assuming what the Commanders do with something similar, they're okay with that. They can take Sonny, they can take Leo Chanel, they can take all these guys they have, and that's why Durante Jones calls it a multiple defense. We could show you 3-4. We could show you 4-3. We could show you nickel, but we'll have the same guys on the field all over the place. That's why Durante Jones has talked about this being a modular defense where players don't learn plays, they learn roles, they learn responsibilities. So Sonny Styles, you are not a Mike linebacker. You are a blitzer. You are dropping into the flat here. You are spying the quarterback and fitting the A gap against the run. You can't do any of that without having someone as athletic and talented as Sonny. And like you mentioned, he's only getting better. If you go and watch that Indiana game, the Big Ten Conference Championship game, most evaluators will tell you that was the best game any college player played in the entire season. So you've seen the progression year over year, even through a season. Only get better.
Time's up. Time's up. Man, I don't even know what to say, man, because both of y'all have valid points. I'm going to reserve my thoughts of who won each round. But it looks like everybody in there has, they saying great answers by both. K-Steak says, damn, my mind is blown. What's the great comp, OTF, just us. What else? We got somebody says Grant won round 2. We also have somebody also saying, hold on a second, just Kenny G won round 1. I think this is a great matchup. This is rivaling last night's joint right there so far. So keep it coming, y'all. I mean, y'all have been doing an excellent job when it comes down to this whole entire tournament. Man, this is a battle for the ages, man. I'm thoroughly entertained. I feel like I'm learning something on here as well. So I guess let's get into the last one because this is going to be the tiebreaker right here. So Grant, this is going to be pointed at you with this one. Which matters more for Jaden's development? Is it the offensive line or is it the weapons? Your 2 minutes starts now.
I think we need to recognize two separate entities here. There's a difference between development and sustainability. So when we talk about development, as a young quarterback, wide receiver is the obvious answer. And frankly, it's not an opinion. It's a fact. If you look around the NFL right now, there is a reason that these receivers are resetting the market every single time one of them is up. There's a reason that teams are not letting receivers get out the door. There's a reason the average draft position of wide receivers has increased or decreased, however you want to quantify it, but gotten closer towards the top of the board because receivers are the obvious answer. In this modern NFL where it's about space and speed and efficiency, you need playmakers who touch the football. It's not just a receiver thing. That's why you want dynamic backs who can catch it and run out of the backfield. That's why you want a dual threat quarterback, but it's that about getting guys who can make plays. Can an elite left tackle be a playmaker? Sure. Laramie Tunsil can be a playmaker, but the 30th best receiver in the NFL is a playmaker. So building off of that, the difference between sustainability and development. When we talk about sustainability, obviously an offensive line, a great offensive line will keep Jayden upright, and he can't develop if he's injured over on the injury table. But I view this as specific to Jayden Daniels. His mobility is an aid. We saw him be an MVP level player with a bad offensive line in front of him, because when pressure showed up, he could escape it. Now, that doesn't mean that's what you want. You don't want to have to put that onus on him, but he showed you that he could do it. But all of a sudden, he goes out there with Robbie Chosen and Chris Moore, and the offense is a catastrophe. And that's with Laramie Tunsil. That's with Josh Connolly Jr. on the line. So the answer is wide receiver, and I think it's pretty obvious.
All righty. And that is your time right there. So Kenny G, he came in with some heat right now, man. So it's make or break time, bro. Your 2 minutes starts now.
I love the fact that we disagree on this topic. It's the big uglies. It's the big uglies, Grant. Come on, man. That's the obvious answer. Give me the 350-pound man every single time, brother. What's good? What is a good weapon if your QB can't get him the ball? A great receiver helps a quarterback make plays, but a great offensive line helps your quarterback become great. You can have Art Monk, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss all out there at the same time. It doesn't matter if your quarterback is on his back. I'm sorry. Development starts with confidence. Confidence comes from protection. Protection gives Jayden time to process, time to progress through reads, time to trust what he's seeing. And let's just be honest. We're already better at receiver than people may admit. We got Terry. We have Antonio Williams. We got Chiggy Okonkwo. We got Brandon Ayuk. It's not if, it's when. De'Ami Brown, Treylon Burks, if he stays healthy. Luke McCaffrey, ascending. Rashad White. We saw what Eck did in the offense in 24. Listen, the weapons are there. The offensive line is what allows all of them to matter. If you protect Jedi 5, he elevates everybody else. He's the force multiplier for a reason. Weapons help your quarterback survive, but protection is what's going to help Jayden evolve.
All right, damn, you got 30 seconds left. So I mean, but it seems like you. We got some we got some comments in there, and it's about 50-50 over here, because we got Rock says Grant tripping, but we also have people saying break it down, Grant. Also, some people say Gamer says the reason CJ Stroud fell off after his rookie year was because of the offensive line. But we also have some people saying QB, WR, LT in that order. So, guys, it is your time to shine in the comment section. But before we go any further, we got to talk about our sponsor today, and that's shout out to W.
So let me fill you in on W. W is a powdered energy drink that replaces other inferior caffeine beverages. It contains 0 maltodextrin, 0 fillers, 0 artificial colors or dyes, and is no proprietary blends. The star of the show is our caffeine fruit extract, which helps you focus with no jitters or no crashes. Can't even front, man. This is a pretty tasty beverage. I recommend that you go online to w.com to go ahead and get your own shaker bottle, your own Japanese energy blend that they have on here. This one, Japanese yuzu, like I said before. You can go on and get different type of flavors that they have on there, and go ahead and order yours. And here's the thing, when you go on there, go ahead and type in the promo code ODBHTTC for 10% off on all your products.
Shout out to W. Be sure to secure the dub with W going on to W.com and get 10% off on all your products by putting in the promo code ODBHTTC. So it is voting time. But before we go any further, I have to go ahead and say this in the group chat, in the chat right now. You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go ahead and say who you're going to vote. If you want Grant to win this competition, you vote for. If you want Kenny G, you put 11. And right this second, the voting starts now. So, Kenny G, I'm gonna give you a second to go ahead and say why you believe you should have won this tournament.
Man, listen, if honestly, I agree with everyone else. I mean, it's up to the people, but I feel as if it came down to the last round. I feel like we went back and forth. But you know, for me, it's more so I don't like to big up myself. I don't know. I'm not a braggadocious guy, bro. Like, I'm sorry. It's just not in my aura. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to sell myself. I'm gonna leave it to the people. At the end of the day, you know, I do feel like we both gave you know, I just feel like we disagreed on the last topic and the first topic. So if it was up to me, I feel like I'd win the first round and the last round. That's all. If we agreed with every round, then hell, you know. But the last two, we had some disagreements on.
So, Grant, what's up?
No, Kenny, this was a pleasure. I thought you gave some terrific answers. All underdogs have won so far. I think I'm getting washed. I'm not counting, but I think I'm getting washed in the comments.
Are you?
So, we'll see what happens. It was a lot of fun, and what happens if you win, you deserve to move on. So yeah,
hey brother, it was good comp. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like you. So I told Herb this. I said, man, I didn't know how the seeding went, right? And I said, how did I end up with, you know, against Grant, which I felt like was the hardest competition, you know, and one of the, you know, the hardest guys.
20 seconds left, everybody.
Yeah, and within the entire tournament. So I was like, man, first round I got Grant. That's some heavy comp. So, you know, but then I realized how the seeding went, and I said, you know, look, if that's how the ball falls, that's how it falls. I'm just happy to be on the same stage as him.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this a lot, and I definitely, Herb, I don't know if you plan on doing this again in the future, but
we definitely doing it again next year. Okay, cool. It's happening next year.
It has to happen.
And I mean, after last night and today, no, we're definitely doing this again. But yeah, continue.
Oh, right. Sorry. My internet's tripping. It's like it needed a second to catch up. No, all I was saying was just a lot of fun. I thought he gave great answers. I tried to go a little off the beaten path just because it's supposed to be a debate. Not that there's like any animosity, but I was like, let me try to be a little controversial here. So we'll see if the audience likes it or not.
So, all right, man. So just looking at the tallies right now. It is out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 votes have been locked in. With the winner with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 votes.
9-8.
Kenny G.
Wow.
It's the dub. Kenny G. It's your floor, man. Go ahead and state your thoughts, man.
Man, I appreciate the people, you know, but it was close, man. That was close. 51. That was like a 51-49 percentile. Like, that was crazy, you know. Like I'm just that's crazy. So you know, at the end of the day, I'm just happy to move on to the next round. I said when this thing started, I was moving on to round 2. So you know, I'm gonna keep the same energy, But no, man, this was great. This was fun. Thank you, Herb. You know, honestly, as soon as you presented the idea, I was like, hell yeah, like let's do this. Like this is cool, perfect timing. You know, so you know, shout out to you, big props to you for even coming up with this idea. You know, because no one else has in our community, and let's continue to grow this.
Grant, what's going on, man? Set your thoughts, man.
Oh man, I gotta go put this away real quick. But no, that was super fun again, Herb. I hope I get invited back next year. Bunch of fun, man. And Kenny G, congratulations again. I thought you gave some awesome answers. It's been a lot of fun watching other people so far, but I would consider you I would put you up there with one of the top favorites moving forward. So good luck.
Most definitely. Fellas, this will not be the last time that we get on and talk on the pod. by all means, you let me know when you want me to come on. I definitely bring you guys on. Because I definitely got my ticket today. If you have not got your tickets today for training camp, they were available and then became sold out within like 20 minutes. So I secured my day for the first day. I'm taking me and my dad and my son to the first day of training camp.
Nice.
I hope to see you guys there. If not, we definitely gonna link up and do this again. It doesn't have to be for the tournament. We definitely just gonna link up and have something good going, like talk about everything with the season, because the season is definitely the best part of the year to actually talk about this. This is the grind. I've seen something to where like, hey, everybody out here, it's enough for everybody to eat. I'm looking at it from the standpoint of this, between training camp and mini camp and training camp, it's the deadest time of the year. I don't want to have to keep talking about IU talk. I don't want to have to keep talking about as far as who's on the Mount Rushmore, your favorite receivers for the Commanders. We got to talk about real stuff, because training camp is right around the corner. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Grant, I'm going to give it to you, man. Tell them where people could find you at, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm over at Full Command on YouTube, which I actually learned the other day. I think the @ is Full Command Show. That was news to me, but it's Full Command on YouTube. You search Full Command Commander, something like that. It'll pop up over there. I had a video talking about Rachaad White this morning. I don't know what's coming tomorrow, but got videos coming every single day. So feel free to check it out if you want to.
Kitty G.
Yeah, man. Check us out. Shameless plug. We have a Charles Omenihu interview dropping very soon, within the next couple days. We have another one I can't speak on yet, but y'all
just know everybody.
The summer series
I'm trying to think.
So
Rev said shoot, but y'all looking like Steph Curry.
So all right, so shoot, but at the same time, Rio had mentioned, some people know, like Ed Oliver, like people in the community know, like I have history, working in DC nightlife before I retired. So, I used to book like John Wall and, all those guys, X, Y, and Z. So,
gotcha. You was putting the jerseys in the rafters at Rose Bar.
So, right. So, true. So, so with that being said, that's where my history lies until I got married, and I have a new life now. So but the connections, so the connections are still there. And then on top of that, I tell like anyone else, like we're not doing anything different except reaching out. I don't know, but regardless of the fact, we're happy the fact that, like I said, we have some things lining up. We have a summer series, that will continue with some interviews with our players. Our goal is hopefully, maybe we might get the whole front seven. So that's the ideal goal. So
can I ask a question about the Omenihu? Did you guys record it already?
Yes, it's recorded.
Okay, cool. I look forward to seeing it, because I got at least 2 weeks of content from Omenihu's 3-minute welcome interview. So I can't wait to hear what he said.
Oh man, it's a good one. It's a good one. Absolutely. I remember you put the comment last time. You said you got an hour out of Connerly. Before editing, it was like at an hour 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, and they call him Juice. That I didn't see that coming. That was actually pretty dope. And
Juice, man. Juice, man. That's what his dad called him. If you see the interview with his father, that's where it all came from, man. And his dad is super cool, man. His background is so humble, man. I love, like Josh is a good dude, but I love their family, bro. Their whole dynamic is something that I truly, look up to. And his dad, and has a close relationship with Rev and I. We talk all the time, so it's super dope.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But guys, before we head out and everything, I just want to go ahead and say, be sure to hit that like, comment in the comment section if you're watching right now or you're watching on the back end. Be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you could be abreast of what's next. But before we head out real quick, I just want to put it out there real quick to we have off the bench a jersey giveaway. And what does that mean?
Nice.
Exactly do you mean?
Nice.
When you go ahead and when we hit 1,000 subscribers and you are already following the YouTube channel, the IG and Twitter channels. If you go ahead and lock in on all 3 of those, you will be inside of the drawing. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, randomized, we will pick who the winner is, and you will get yourself a brand new Commanders jersey, courtesy of Off the Bench. I'm not getting any other team's jerseys. If you are another fan of somebody else, don't ask me to get it. I will pick you. I will give you a Jaden Daniels jersey, and you're gonna like it, or you can give it to somebody else. So, but with that said, man, fellas, I thoroughly appreciate y'all coming on, man. You guys have been amazing. Be sure to follow Kenny G on the fence. Be sure to follow Grant on Full Command. And as always, guys, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders.
Commanders.
Peace. See you at 4 o'clock. The next.